I'm at the 2008 Santa Barbara Film Festival with Tom Miller, who has a film at the festival this year, and he's going to tell us all about it.
Hi, we're so glad to be here this year, and my film actually is right behind me. It's One Bad Cat, about Reverend Albert Wagner. He was a very good artist who had a very colorful past. Over the first 50 years of his life, he got into a lot of trouble. He grew up in the South and moved to Cleveland when he was 17, and proceeded to have 20 children with his wife and 2 mistresses. And he got in trouble with booze and drugs, and at his 50th birthday, God spoke to him and said, you need to change your ways, and you need to become the good Christian painter your mother always wanted you to be. So he sold his movie business and became an ordained minister and started painting and sculpting for the next 32 years of his life, and ended up in collections and museums all over the world with his primitive artwork. So it's really exciting to bring the story to life.
That sounds like a very neat story. How did something like you get involved with that story? What inspired you to make a movie about it?
I've been making documentaries. In fact, this is my 4th film here in Santa Barbara. I'd always been the editor of these feature docs before. And our last film, Home of the Brave, played here a few years ago. The executive producer, Nancy Dickinson, I met her on that film, and after that film was over, we both realized we were both from Cleveland, which is where Reverend Wagner is from. And she asked me to see if I was interested in directing and editing and producing this film. I lived in Cleveland until I was 35 years old, and I was a pediatrician and worked in a hospital about a mile from this man's studio. I never heard of him before. And so she wanted me to go into the inner city of Cleveland and meet this man and tell a story. So that's how it came about.
One more question. So you've been a pediatrician, and you've been an editor, now you're a director. Which do you like the best?
You know, I loved being a doctor for 12 years, but you can hear my voice is kind of raspy. I developed arthritis in my vocal cords and had to have a tracheotomy. And I tried practicing for a year with that, but I just kept on getting sick all the time and ended up having to retire. But while I was dealing with the children, I heard what they were watching TV. They were watching the Smurfs and the Power Rangers, and it made me crazy. So I was taking courses in Cleveland on film and television, and I had gotten a job consulting with Sesame Street. So when I had to retire, I thought, well, what do I want to do? And so I applied to USC Film School and got accepted, and at 35 moved from Ohio to California and started, got my master's in film and fell in love with documentary. So it filmmaking doesn't replace the interactions with the families, but it gives me, like I said, I lost my voice, but now I have this really powerful new voice, and I love editing documentaries because you're the writer, but I also discovered I love directing and producing too, so I guess I'm blessed that I found 2 careers that I really like a lot.
That's really neat. So when's your film showing? Is it going to show, is it already shown already?
It's screened on Sunday. One Bad Cat screened on Sunday and Wednesday, but they added another screening actually this afternoon at 4 o'clock. So we were very happy. You know, Santa Barbara's treated us great, and we're very happy to premiere the film here.
Well, thank you very much, and good luck, and good luck at your last screen.
Thank you.
Thank you. That sounds very interesting.